Outdoor spaces have a quiet way of changing the atmosphere of a home. A small patio filled with climbing roses, weathered brick, and soft garden textures can become a peaceful retreat that feels connected to nature throughout every season. In today's video, we'll explore small English garden patio inspirations designed for cozy outdoor living, from layered cottage planting to charming pathways and intimate seating corners. Whether your space is compact or narrow, these timeless ideas can help create a garden that feels welcoming and beautifully lived in. You're watching Rustic and Rooted. Traditional brick paving laid in a herringbone pattern gives a small English patio a grounded and timeless appearance. The warm red and earthy brown tones work beautifully beside clipped boxwood borders and soft flowering perennials. Weathered brick edges, slightly uneven surfaces, and moss tucked between joints create texture that feels established rather than newly built, especially when paired with aged stone walls or reclaimed wooden furniture. For compact patios, keeping the layout symmetrical helps the space appear more organized and comfortable to use. A narrow dining table or a pair of folding chairs can fit neatly without overcrowding the garden paths. Brick surfaces also age gracefully and require little maintenance beyond occasional sweeping and seasonal washing, making them practical for homeowners who want a classic outdoor setting that remains attractive throughout the year. A small bistro corner works especially well in narrow English gardens where planting beds surround the patio closely. Round stone or wrought iron tables soften sharp angles and allow movement through tighter spaces. Lavender, roses, and delphiniums positioned around the seating area create layers of color and texture, while climbing ivy against brick walls introduces a cool green backdrop that changes gently with the seasons. Morning light often reaches these tucked-away corners beautifully, especially when pale gravel or brick reflects a soft glow across the patio floor. Keeping furniture lightweight makes rearranging easier during gatherings or seasonal planting changes. Even a simple arrangement with 2 chairs and a compact table can feel inviting when framed by fragrant herbs and flowering borders moving quietly in the breeze. Wooden trellises covered with climbing roses create vertical interest without taking valuable floor space away from a small patio. Soft pink, cream, and muted apricot blooms spill naturally across the structure, while thin wooden slats introduce rhythm and texture against surrounding greenery. The layered foliage also softens nearby walls and fences, making enclosed gardens appear gentler and more connected to the landscape. Choosing repeat flowering rose varieties helps maintain color through much of the growing season. Trellises placed along the sunniest edge of the patio encourage stronger growth and fuller coverage over time. Regular pruning keeps pathways open and prevents overcrowding, especially in compact gardens where airflow matters. The scent drifting through warm afternoon air creates a calm atmosphere that feels wonderfully settled and unhurried. Dense cottage planting beds surrounding a patio create a relaxed garden composition filled with movement and seasonal variation. Taller foxgloves and hollyhocks rise behind medium-height roses and salvias, while lower mounds of thyme and alyssum soften the edges nearest the paving. This layered arrangement keeps the garden visually full from multiple angles and avoids harsh, empty gaps between plants. Instead of relying on expensive landscaping materials, many cottage-style borders can be built gradually by mixing perennial divisions, herbs, and self-seeding flowers. Curved planting lines work particularly well beside brick patios because they contrast gently with structured paving patterns. During early summer, the mixture of floral fragrance, buzzing bees, and shifting shadows creates an outdoor setting that feels quietly alive without becoming overly formal. Natural stone pathways create a smooth visual transition between lawn areas and a smaller patio space. Irregular stone shapes feel especially suited to English gardens because they blend naturally with informal flower borders and soft greenery. Pale gray and warm beige tones pair comfortably with brick patios, while creeping thyme or moss between stones introduces subtle texture underfoot. When designing pathways in compact gardens, gentle curves often feel more spacious than rigid straight lines. Leaving enough width for easy walking while keeping planting beds full helps maintain balance across the layout. Stone surfaces also handle rainy weather well and develop attractive weathering over time, especially in gardens surrounded by mature shrubs, climbing plants, and layered perennial borders. Terracotta herb pots placed around a patio seating area combine practical gardening with traditional English character. Rosemary, thyme, sage, and mint provide soft green foliage in different textures while releasing fragrance whenever leaves are brushed by hand or wind. The muted clay tones of terracotta containers work naturally beside brick paving and aged wooden furniture, creating a warm and cohesive palette throughout the garden. For smaller patios, group containers can define seating areas without needing built-in borders or permanent structures. Herbs also thrive in sunny corners where flower beds may struggle during dry weather. Watering remains simple when pots are clustered together, and many varieties continue looking attractive even during cooler months. Nearby seating allows homeowners to enjoy subtle herbal scents while relaxing outdoors in quieter evenings. Low stone or brick walls surrounding a patio provide both structure and additional seating without making the garden feel crowded. Rustic materials with uneven surfaces and softened edges fit comfortably within cottage-style landscapes, especially when surrounded by lavender, roses, and trailing ground cover. Built-in walls also anchor furniture arrangements visually, giving smaller patios a stronger sense of definition. Moving to practical considerations, these walls can reduce the need for extra chairs during gatherings while remaining durable through changing weather conditions. Wide wall caps offer convenient places for lanterns, drinks, or small containers filled with herbs. In the evening, the retained warmth from sunlit stone creates a pleasant atmosphere, especially when nearby planting beds release fragrance into the cooling air. An arched wooden arbor marks the entrance to patio in a gentle and welcoming way. Covered with climbing roses, clematis, or ivy, the structure introduces height while framing views toward the seating area beyond. Weathered timber textures blend naturally with surrounding greenery, and the curved shape softens the geometry of fences, paving, and nearby garden walls. Positioning an arbor where pathways narrow slightly helps create a stronger sense of arrival without needing large architectural features. Keeping climbing plants trimmed around the opening prevents the entrance from feeling enclosed or difficult to walk through. During late spring, flowering vines hanging overhead filter sunlight beautifully, casting shifting patterns across stone paths and brick paving throughout the afternoon. Gravel patios offer a relaxed surface that suits informal English gardens particularly well. The muted tones of pale gravel contrast softly with dense flower borders filled with daisies, lavender, salvia, and roses. Curved edging made from brick or natural stone keeps the layout tidy while allowing planting beds to spill gently toward the seating area with a more natural appearance. Compared with larger paved terraces, gravel patios are often more budget-friendly and easier to install in uneven spaces. Good drainage also makes them practical in rainy climates where standing water can become an issue. As footsteps move across the gravel, the soft crunch underfoot combines with birdsong and rustling foliage, giving the garden a quiet rhythm that changes throughout the day. Vintage lantern lighting introduces warmth and depth to an English patio after sunset. Wall-mounted lanterns with aged metal finishes pair naturally with brick surfaces, while smaller fixtures placed near pathways guide movement through the garden without harsh brightness. Soft golden light reflecting against climbing greenery and textured stone creates layered shadows that shift gently during the evening hours. Next, consider balancing lighting placement carefully rather than filling every corner with illumination. Concentrating lanterns near seating areas and entrances usually creates a more comfortable outdoor atmosphere while keeping surrounding planting beds softly darkened. Solar-powered fixtures can also reduce maintenance and wiring costs, especially in smaller gardens where subtle lighting often feels more effective than overly bright installations. From classic brick layouts and fragrant herb containers to gravel patios and rose-covered arbors, these small English garden ideas show how thoughtful details can shape a warm and comfortable outdoor retreat. Even the simplest corner can feel rich with texture, color, and seasonal beauty when designed with care and balance. Gardens are more than decorative spaces. They offer moments of calm, reflection, and connection to everyday life. If these ideas inspired you to create your own cozy outdoor sanctuary, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.